So we have a situation here that you are finally letting go of. You are finally allowing it to be resolved within your own mind, within your heart. You may be making amends of some kind, or practicing forgiveness. Whatever this is, you are allowing yourself to be flexible because peace is the most important thing to you. You'd rather be happy than be right. And so you may be letting bygones be bygones, or you're just saying, I'm done. I'm done ruminating. I'm done, hashing this out over and over again in my own mind, which is really great. So, so that's kind of the energy that we're working with this week. My name is Rachelle. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. Let's get a couple of angel cards. Integrity. Yeah. Being in integrity with yourself, with another person, in a situation. Harmony. Yeah. Harmony and peace. I love this. We have angels singing together. Creating harmony in a situation. So let's go to the Osho Zen Tarot. The Master. Existence. That's the Magician. Virgo, also Gemini energies. And Page of Fire, Intensity. You're working on self-mastery here because you want to manifest. You're in the process of manifesting a new beginning for yourself, feeling you're going through some kind of purification process, maybe stripping away what's been getting in your way, which has to do with these resentments or anger, frustration, whatever you've been feeling. You're gaining mastery over this. You're saying, I have spent enough time grieving, hashing this out. Like I said, I really want to get back to myself. I want to start fresh. You're kind of coming to terms with your place in the universe, in the world, within yourself, and you're moving forward very, very quickly. There's a lot of, with all this intensity here, you're like, I just want to move toward the light. I'm done being in the darkness. I'm coming out of the weeds here. I've learned what I need to learn. I've gained some kind of wisdom. And I just want peace. And it's that peace that has you it's giving you this laser focus. So let's get some cards from the tea leaf deck. This feels really good. Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. February. It could be that something began last February, or this has to do with something coming up next February. You know, we're looking at, you know, roughly 6 months, 6, 7, I guess it's about 7 months from right now. But maybe you're going to see results of action taken. The success will show up around February, because there's a lot of inspired action happening here. Tulip, great passion. Yes. There is great passion next February. I mean, you know, if you are interested in a romantic situation next February, happens to be Valentine's Day, there could be great passion with another, or this is something where you are just you're finally, it's like on the road to success, means you are figuring out what you want to do, and potentially by February, you are going to be squarely on, like, having achieved success. Experience the payoff, the payout. Okay. You know, and timing is, yeah, you know, as I've heard people say, like, the universe doesn't wear a watch. The time is an illusion. So February nothing may happen in February. That could be some other time. This is just general. But yeah, everything feels like, because you're coming to a place of peace, you're just kind of releasing and forgiving, which is releasing yourself. You are, it's putting you on this amazing new path. Feeling really good. So, let's get some cards from the Oracle Tarot. Decadence and indulgence. 7 of Cups. I feel like this is a part of your success, is getting to enjoy yourself, indulge a little bit with your friends. 3 of Swords, unexpected revelation. Talent. 8 of Coins, talents and skills. 8 of Pentacles. I mean, it could be where maybe you were overindulging, or have been, and realizing that whoever you've been indulging with, whatever you've been doing here, it could be others who are indulging also, and you're realizing that what others are doing here isn't, someone got one over on you, or there's some kind of this unexpected revelation. It could even be where you're like, you're suddenly realizing that where you've been overindulging, it's causing you personal issues. You know, say you've been drinking too much and you start to have some kind of health issues or something. Or it could be where you're, like, people that you have partied with, you realize that they don't have your back. They've been talking behind your back. Somebody has betrayed you. Whatever this indulgence has affected you negatively. And so you're saying, okay, I'm not going to indulge anymore. I'm going to focus on what is going to bring me the success that I want. I'm going to practice my craft every day. I'm going to, building up your talents and skills, the things that you enjoy. This could have to do with the kind of work that you do, work for money. This could be a hobby. This could be just generally working on overcoming some pain, some difficulty, possibly regarding others. So let's see. I'm feeling called to use my Dreaming Way Tarot. I want to know a little bit more about this. This Three of Swords, this unexpected revelation. Tell me more about this unexpected revelation and how, what is this? Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Well, you are very abundant here. It could be that people or somebody in particular was siphoning off of you, riding your coattails, because you're very capable. You're the working mom, right? Gender doesn't matter. This is just a metaphor. But you do all the things. You go, you make the money, you come home, you take care of the home, you take care of the baby, the children. You very nurturing. You're very grounded and able to make the most of any situation because you're super resourceful. And you're very determined. You've been through something here that has really tested your patience, and has caused you've really had to turn things around for yourself. And you haven't, whatever's happened here, you haven't let it take you down. Every time you get knocked down, you get up again. It's not easy. You could be very tired and battle worn, but you're very clear about what your priorities are, which is overcoming loss, coming back from a difficult situation. I mean, it could just be like spending too much money on partying and realizing like, oh, okay, I need to stop partying. I need to take that money that I was spending on whatever and put that into savings, put that toward bringing me back into abundance, creating abundance. When all of this is a part of this kind of conviction that you have to not let whatever has happened in the past define you, hold you back, you're thinking outside the box. You're willing to try new things, think about things differently, all the while being in integrity with the choices that you make. And working on what you know is going to bring you lasting success. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about this success. Look at the Moonology deck. Let's look at this. Where are you going? What are you doing? What's this success all about? Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Yeah, this is tied to this flexible. And the peace. And also, I did notice that both of these cards, if I can pick them up, very similar colors here. Similar background. Similar, it's like this is your priority. Relaxation. If you're doing yoga, like that's, you're practicing breathing. You're doing something here that is, even if maybe you're doing breath work, you're taking time to breathe. There's a sigh of relief here. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Yeah, because by you forgiving, making amends, releasing the resentments, the hurt, the pain, whatever, you are, it is, there's it's like a ripple effect. Naturally, it's going to affect others in a positive way. Maybe someone in particular here. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, there it is. Full moon in Cancer. So that's why you are on this road to success, because it's like you went through something pretty painful that had you hanging on for quite a while. Feeling angry, feeling these things that we're lower, how do I say it? Vibrationally lower, which was what was holding you back from some kind of success. Maybe you were overindulging as a way to cope with the pain. That's so easy to do, so common. So anyway, yeah, you're turning this whole energy around, coming into harmony with those around you who are in alignment, vibrationally aligned to you. So yeah, for Spirits Oracle. Chameleon spirit, many colors. Blend in or stand out as the situation requires to fit the needs of the moment. Yeah. Blend in or stand out. I think that's a part of the mastery here. You're learning how to be in harmony within your environment. Sometimes that means singing at the top of your lungs with your buddies. And sometimes it's being very quiet and at peace. And I also want to point out, we have eggs here. What's in these eggs is your success. Or it's like you focusing on hatching something new is what leads to your success. Yeah. Hedgehog spirit, boundaries. Nurture and protect your unique qualities and guard yourself against negativity. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been talking about. The boundaries you are setting are partially for yourself. Each time you find yourself slipping into negative thinking, you remind yourself that you're changing your story. That you don't need to think about that anymore. You're like practicing distraction, much like a parent might do with a young child. Because you understand that negativity is what has been holding you back from what you truly want. Fox spirit, strategy. Employ the power of your vision and long-term planning to bring your ideas to life. Again, with flexibility and peace there with the eggs, you understand that something you are building, something you are doing might take time to master. You've mastered other things. There's self-mastery here. And you've learned through your experiences, through mastering other things, that if you persevere long enough, you're going to get what you want. You know, you're very, very, you're a smart cookie. And so you're strategizing. How do you use what you've got and multiply it for yourself in the future? Vision and long-term planning, bringing your ideas to life. Let me get some cards from the Animal Spirit Oracle. Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Yeah, number 6. Bring your ideas to life. Strategizing, that's what you're doing. You're laying a foundation here. Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. Yeah, you're tapping into this very, number 15. 2 6s. You are tapping into, yeah, I'm looking at my numbers here. Okay. This miraculous energy. You're moving beyond the realm of what you've told yourself is impossible. You're open to, you're basically saying, like, I know that with effort and work, I can get what I want, and also releasing, like increasing my vibration, my frequency. I'm more in alignment with what I want. And then all of a sudden, everything just starts falling into place. Dragonfly Spirit, number 22. Truth transcends illusion. Yeah, you were buying into an illusion. And an illusion of lack, of scarcity, of difficulty. You know, like, something is only worth it if you have to work hard for it. Or, you know, like, life is always hard and that's just how it is. Life isn't fair. Oh, I've heard that one a lot. You know, we hear stuff from our parents, and to an extent, you know, there's truth in all these different sayings, but there are other truths as well. And it really is just about what you put your focus on. And you're really, like, understanding that in a really deeply profound way. So, anything else before I close this out? Let me get some cards from the Gateway of Light activation. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. See, you're making progress. Your success could have to do with technology somehow. Maybe you are learning about technology. Somehow technology is helping you to advance. Technology in conjunction with spirituality. I don't know, maybe you're making an app or something. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. Truth transcends illusion. You are transcending where you are buying into some kind of illusion. You are rising. You are rising up out of the negativity. Yeah. Oh, good. Soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. Remembering that you are divine. You are powerful. It's not a power you wield over anyone else. It's a quiet power that you use to build yourself up, to take care of those around you. This is about love and honor and harmony, integrity. By fulfilling these soul contracts, that like by mending, releasing, whatever you're doing here, you're saying, okay, that soul contract has been fulfilled. Just because you mend something doesn't mean that you stay within that energy, right? You say, I'm releasing this. I'm not holding resentment anymore. You're letting people do what they do, but you're forging a new path for yourself. You're remembering who you are. It's awesome. Okay, let me get a card from this deck. A meme or a quote. In a society that has you counting money, pounds, calories, and steps, be a rebel and count your blessings instead. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Counting your blessings. And they just, as you do that, that's a form of gratitude. Might as well pick a gratitude card while I'm at it, yeah? As you practice gratitude, practice counting your blessings, they just multiply. That's how it works. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Epicurious. What you now have was once among the things you hoped for. So being grateful for what you have, because everything starts out as a thought, a wish, a desire, a dream. This is you becoming a conscious manifester, a conscious master manifester. Yeah, which is what the magician is. And you're using gratitude and peace as what helps you align yourself with what you want. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day and week, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.